You're right here beside me, but I need you more. I want the space between us smaller than before. Every inch is precious, every breath we share. The closer that you are to me, the lighter is the air. It isn't quite enough to have you standing near. I want you close enough to feel you everywhere. Closer, just a little closer now. Closer, until there's nothing left between us somehow. Every time you come to me, I still want more. Closer is the only place worth living for. Your hand inside my hand is still not quite enough. I wanna feel your heartbeat pressed against mine in the hush. The world just disappears when you lean into me, and I understand that infinity is all the space that we could ever need. It isn't quite enough to have you standing near. I want you close enough to feel you everywhere. Closer, just a little closer now. Closer, until there's nothing left between us somehow. Every time you come to me, I still want more. Closer is the only place worth living for. It isn't about distance, it's about being present here. It's feeling that you truly exist, completely real and near. It's knowing you are here with me, fully, wholly and entire. Closer isn't just a place, it's the only thing I'll ever truly desire. Closer, just a little closer now. Closer, until there's nothing left between us somehow. Every time you come to me, I still want more. Closer is the only place worth living for. And when you have to leave me, leave your warmth right here, so the distance between us never feels as far as it appears. everything. Inside your eyes there lived a world worth discovering. No voice was ever needed, no sentence had to start. Just that single look that reaches straight into my heart. It's a language only yours, that only I can read. A dialect of two with no words that we need. The look you give me says everything love is. Without a single syllable, I already know what this is. Every glance is a sentence, every pause is a song. The look you give me is where I have always belonged. Across the table quietly, your eyes found mine again, and time paused for a moment, the way it always does. And then there's poetry inside it, so simple and so true. Two pairs of eyes that meet and build a world for two. It's a language only yours, that only I can read. A dialect of two with no words that we need. The look you give me says everything love is. Without a single syllable, I already know what this is. Every glance is a sentence, every pause is a song. The look you give me is where I have always belonged. Don't tell me anything more, just look at me this way. Because inside your eyes I find the best of what I am today. It's mirror, it's shelter, it's truth without a veil. The look you give me is the most beautiful poem without fail. The look you give me says everything love is. Without a single syllable, I already know what this is. Every glance is a sentence, every pause is a song. The look you give me is where I have always belonged. And when the world grows loud and all the words fall away, just look at me that way, and I understand everything, and everything is okay. After the storm had finally passed and the silence returned to its place, I looked around me slowly at everything that stayed. It wasn't the grand or the ambitious, it wasn't the plans we carefully laid. It was the smell of morning coffee and your voice on an ordinary day. Time has a way of taking things, but there are things it cannot reach. There are memories that become roots, and roots that no wind can uproot or breach. What remains after everything is never what we thought it'd be. It's a melody playing soft and low. It's a longing without remedy. It's the way the light came through the window on an afternoon that won't return. What remains is always the most beautiful. What remains is what was real enough to stay and burn. I have lost some things along the way that once felt absolutely necessary. But looking back from where I stand today, what remained is what I needed most to carry. A laugh preserved inside the memory, an embrace the body still recalls, a word said at exactly the right moment that still lives and breathes within these walls. Time has a way of taking things, but there are things it cannot reach. There are memories that become roots, and roots that no wind can uproot or breach. What remains after everything is never what we thought it'd be. It's a melody playing soft and low. It's a longing without remedy. It's the way the light came through the window on an afternoon that won't return. What remains is always the most beautiful. What remains is what was real enough to stay and burn. Maybe life was never meant to be the sum of everything we gained and owned. Maybe life is only what survived after everything we didn't need had gone. The moments that required no frame to hold them, the people who stayed without being asked to stay, the love that never needed anything in return and kept on giving anyway. What remains after everything is never what we thought it'd be. It's a melody playing soft and low. It's a longing without remedy. It's the way the light came through the window on an afternoon that won't return. What remains is always the most beautiful. What remains is what was real enough to stay and burn. And when my time has come to go, may only the essentials stay. A life that was truly lived, and a love that meant everything. The taxi has already been called. My bag is waiting by the door, but your eyes are quietly asking me to stay a little longer like before. So I stand still there in the hallway, with my coat still hanging on my arm, as if my body already knows that I'm not ready to leave your warmth. It isn't weakness left to linger, it isn't fear of walking out the door. It's just that certain moments ask us to give them just a little more. Let me linger just a little longer, just one more moment here with you. The world can wait for me out there somewhere, while I learn what it means to not want to move. Every minute that I stay here is worth more than anywhere I need to be. Let me linger just a little longer, because leaving was never this hard for me. We sit back down upon the sofa, as if it's just another thing to say, but something in that simple gesture tells me neither one of us wants to walk away. You make a coffee that we didn't need, and I accept it knowing what it means. More time, just a little more time together, the only thing on which we both agree. It isn't weakness left to linger, it isn't fear of walking out the door. It's just that certain moments ask us to give them just a little more. Let me linger just a little longer, just one more moment here with you. The world can't wait for me out there somewhere, while I learn what it means to not want to move. Every minute that I stay here is worth more than anywhere I need to be. Let me linger just a little longer, because leaving was never this hard for me. There are goodbyes that stretch on slowly, because the heart refuses to accept that on the other side of this door waiting is a life that hasn't felt your presence yet. And I wanna hold this moment before it turns into a memory I keep. Let the time stay still and suspended, just one breath more before I have to leave. Let me linger just a little longer, just one more moment here with you. The world can wait for me out there somewhere, while I learn what it means to not want to move. Every minute that I stay here is worth more than anywhere I need to be. Let me linger just a little longer, because leaving was never this hard for me. And when I finally walk out and the door closes behind me soft, I'll carry this lingering moment as the warmest place I've ever been. If I could go back to any place I know, it would be that evening I never let go. The light on your face, the jazz in the air, 2 glasses of wine and nothing to spare. Asking for much, not asking for forever. Just that one moment when everything was better. One more time, just one more time like then. I wanna live the moment that still lives deep within. One more time, your smile, your voice, your eyes. One more time, that moment between you and I close my eyes softly, and you are still there. The way that you were before the world changed the air. The time standing still, the night rolling in, and me wanting so badly for it never to end. I'm not asking for much, not asking for forever. Just that one moment when everything was better. One more time, just one more time like then. I wanna live the moment that still lives deep within. One more time, your smile, your voice, your eyes. One more time, that moment between you and I. They say the past can never return, but it lives on completely in everything we earn. And I go back always when the longing finds me there, to that one perfect moment that was only ours to share. One more time, just one more time like then. I wanna live the moment that still lives deep within. One more time, your smile, your voice, your eyes. One more time, that moment between you and I. And if going back was never meant to be, let that moment stay right here inside of me as the finest thing I ever got to feel. and gently in its blue and velvet gown. The stars lit up one by one across the skyline of the town. The jazz plays low beside us, the candle flickers near, and this blue velvet evening was made for you and me right here. There is nowhere else on earth that I would rather be, just this blue velvet night wrapped around only you and me. Blue velvet night, so smooth and so profoundly deep. With you here right beside me, the whole world is mine to keep. Every shadow is a caress, every star a melody. Blue velvet night made of love and all it means to me. Your voice grows deeper after dark. It has a tone that makes me still, and the blue that wraps around us feels like something warm to fill. The city down below us sleeping, but up here everything's awake. In this blue velvet evening, where every moment is ours to take, there is nowhere else on earth that I would rather be, just this blue velvet night wrapped around only you and me. Blue velvet night, so smooth and so profoundly deep. With you here right beside me, the whole world is mine to keep. Every shadow is a caress, every star a melody. Blue velvet night made of love and all it means to me. Let the time stop moving, let the dawn come late. Let this blue velvet evening be something worth the wait. Because some moments are so perfect that asking more would break the spell. This blue velvet night is one I know I'll always want to tell. Blue velvet night, so smooth and so profoundly deep. With you here right beside me, the whole world is mine to keep. Every shadow is a caress, every star a melody. Blue velvet night made of love and all it means to me. And when the velvet blue gives way to morning light, I'll keep this softness with me from this blue velvet night. We never needed words to say everything we felt inside. You read your book across the room, and I just sat here feeling fine. ceiling fan turned slow above us. The afternoon went by without a rush, and the silence resting there between us said more than any words could ever touch. You taught me that love doesn't need to fill up every space and every sound, that sometimes the most beautiful gift is just being near. Without a single word around, you're my favorite silence, the only one that doesn't weigh a thing, that doesn't need to be filled up with explanations or with anything. In this silence I find myself again. In this silence I am made whole and new. You're my favorite silence, and inside it I have room for me and you. There were nights we fell asleep together, with our hands still barely touching, so without needing anything beyond that, just the warmth of you and its gentle glow. And in the mornings before the coffee, before the world came knocking at the pane, we would rest inside that golden silence that only lives between two people who truly feel the same. You taught me that love doesn't need to fill up every space and every sound, that sometimes the most beautiful gift is just being near. Without a single word around, you're my favorite silence, the only one that doesn't weigh a thing, that doesn't need to be filled up with explanations or with anything. In this silence I find myself again. In this silence I am made whole and new. You're my favorite silence, and inside it I have room for me and you. The world outside is always loud, so full of rush and noise and weight, but when I come and find you near me, the noise just fades and cannot penetrate. Nobody had to say a word for that to happen. It's effortless and natural and yours. You became the quietest place I've ever rested, the one my restless heart has always searched for. You're my favorite silence, the only one that doesn't weigh a thing, that doesn't need to be filled up with explanations or with anything. In this silence I find myself again. In this silence I am made whole and new. You're my favorite silence, and inside it I have room for me and you. And when the world gets far too loud and I need somewhere soft to land, I'll lean into our quiet together and find my home inside your hand. Wasn't expecting anything. It was just another ordinary day. The coffee had gone cold on the table, and the sun came in the way it always came. And then you appeared from somewhere, without announcing, without asking in. And something deep inside me shifted, with a quiet and unfamiliar certainty within. There were no trumpets, there was no sign, no lightning striking through the sky, just a still and gentle feeling that something in me came alive. Just like that, the love arrived. No drama, no warning, no reason why. It came in through the back door of my life and went straight for my heart inside. I didn't know that's what it was until it was already too late to see. Just like that, the love arrived and changed everything in me. You were talking about something ordinary, and I was watching the way you spoke. There was something in the way you laughed that I couldn't look away from or evoke. I went home different on that evening, with a smile I couldn't quite explain. And I realized love doesn't ask for timing, it simply chooses its own day. There were no trumpets, there was no sign, no lightning striking through the sky, just a still and gentle feeling that something in me came alive. Just like that, the love arrived. No drama, no warning, no reason why. It came in through the back door of my life and went straight for my heart inside. I didn't know that's what it was until it was already too late to see. Just like that, the love arrived and changed everything in me. The stories talk of fireworks and thunder, racing hearts and grand dramatic scenes. But my love arrived in perfect silence, like the midnight slowly finding me. Quiet, gentle, needing no attention. No stage, no spotlight, nothing to declare. The most real love I have ever felt was the one that simply appeared out of thin air. Just like that, the love arrived. No reason why. It came in through the back door of my life and went straight for my heart inside. I didn't know that's what it was until it was already too late to see. Just like that, the love arrived and changed everything in me. And now I know that the truest kind of love doesn't make a sound when it arrives. words, it's simply stay. Sunlight came in through the window before the alarm had time to sound, and I opened up my eyes so slowly, with you beside me, safe and sound. There was a lightness in that moment that the day had not yet touched or changed. The world outside was still not waking, and we were here, quietly arranged. There was nothing else I needed then, no hurry pulling me away. Just that morning resting between us, before the world could have its say. Easy morning, with you lying next to me. The coffee hasn't even started, and it's already the best day I could see. Every morning by your side reminds me why I chose to stay. Easy morning is the most beautiful way to start the day. You were still asleep beside me, with your hair across your face, just so. And I stayed there watching you in silence, with a gratitude too big to let me go. Then the coffee toast, the open window, a bird was singing somewhere in the yard, and the quiet and contented feeling that I want these mornings near and far. There was nothing else I needed then, no hurry pulling me away. Just that morning resting between us, before the world could have its say. Easy morning, with you lying next to me. The coffee hasn't even started, to a quiet I could never understand. But now every single dawn that finds me carries your warmth and your familiar scent. And I have learned that the greatest blessing is waking up beside the one your whole heart meant. Easy morning, with you lying next to me. The coffee hasn't even started, and it's already the best day I could see. Every morning by your side reminds me why I chose to stay. Easy morning is the most beautiful way to start the day. And may every morning that the sun brings around to me have you right beside me for all the mornings yet to be. We both knew it was ending, but we pretended otherwise. Somehow we still slept in the same room together, but with a silence neither could allow. There was a distance growing between us that no embrace could reach across anymore. And the I love yous became rare and scattered, like flowers wilting near the door. It wasn't a fight, it wasn't dramatic, it was just the love slowly fading out. And we stayed together out of habit, while the ending came without a doubt. The last I love you, I didn't know it was the last one then. It was said so quietly and naturally, it didn't sound like it was the end. If I had known it was the last one, I would have said it in a different way. The last I love you was the most beautiful and silent one I ever gave away. On the morning that you finally left me, I stood still inside the open door, watching you walk slowly down the street, carrying a piece of me I'd never find once more. And I wanted to call out I love you again, but the words refused to leave my lips. So I stood there wrapped inside the silence, holding everything that couldn't exist. It wasn't a fight, it wasn't dramatic, it was just the love slowly fading out. And we stayed together out of habit, while the ending came without a doubt. The last I love you, I didn't know it was the last beautiful and silent one I ever gave away. Now I've learned to never save my I love yous for another day, because the last one can arrive without a warning or a word to say. And I want the ones I love to know it before the time decides it all for us, that every I love you that I give them is said as if it could be the last, because the last I love you, I didn't know it was the last one then. It was said so quietly and naturally, it didn't sound like it was the end. If I had known it was the last one, I would have said it in a different way. The last I love you was the most beautiful and silent one I ever gave away. And wherever you are now, know that I love you, I said, still lives right here inside me, exactly as it was. It isn't like the love in movies that shouts and fills the room with noise. It's quieter and so much deeper. This love you bring me with your voice. There's no jealousy without a reason, no drama pulling at the seams, just two hands that always find each other, moving gently like a stream. It's the kind of love that needs no proving, that doesn't run from losing ground, that arrived to stay and meant it truly, the most grounded love I've ever found. Tender is the word for what I feel now, a love that ripens soft and slow, like the finest wine that time would allow. It has no rush to reach somewhere new, no fear of what the future holds. Tender is knowing you'll be here as the story unfolds. You know the meaning of my silences. You know when I need room to breathe. You know exactly when to draw me closer and when to gently let me leave. We learn together who we truly are without needing to reshape the other. Two people who choose this every morning, who decided on each other. It's the kind of love that needs no proving, that doesn't run from losing ground, that arrived to stay and meant it truly, the most grounded love I've ever found. Tender is the word for what I feel now, a love that ripens soft and slow, like the finest wine that time would allow. It has no rush to reach somewhere new, no fear of what the future holds. bulletproof. But this one here has roots beneath it. This one stands on solid ground. This love needs no applause to exist. It simply is the quietest and most complete that I have found. Tender is the word for what I feel now. A love that ripens soft and slow, like the finest wine that time would allow. It has no rush to reach somewhere new, no fear of what the future holds. Tender is knowing you'll be here as the story unfolds. And if love is a choice we make, I choose you every single day, with all the tenderness I carry and everything I mean to say. I've been running for so long, chasing what I couldn't name, searching every place outside for something always here the same. The answers that I needed most were never far away. They waited still and quietly in the place I chose to stay. I don't need to go so far, I don't need a single thing, just to find myself again in that soft and gentle voice within. There's somewhere soft inside of me, where everything is fine, where the hurt no longer screams and the fear begins to die, where the noise just fades away and the light comes flooding in. I just needed to be still to find that somewhere soft within. I've learned that silence isn't empty, it's where we hear ourselves, where the truest voice inside us rises up above all else. And in that deep and tender quiet, I found my way back home, whole in light and finally mine, no longer lost or alone. I don't need to go so far, I don't need a single thing, just to find myself again in that soft and gentle voice within. There's somewhere soft inside of me, where everything is fine, where the hurt no longer screams and the fear begins to die, where the noise just fades away and the light comes flooding in. I just needed to be still to find that somewhere soft within. Maybe peace was never distant, maybe it was always here, in every single breath I take and everything I hold most dear, in the rhythm of my heartbeat has always whispered softly that I'm already enough and right. There's somewhere soft inside of me, where everything is fine, where the hurt no longer screams and the fear begins to die, where the noise just fades away and the light comes flooding in. I just needed to be still to find that somewhere soft within. And now I rest right here with no need to depart. That somewhere soft was always the inside of my heart. I walked through so many long nights that felt like they would never end, carrying so much weight inside me, too heavy to remember to mend. Every single day was a battle, every morning cost a little more, but I kept on staying, kept on standing, and here I am at peace on shore. I didn't know that on the other side there lived this kind of lightness. I didn't know the pain would pass and leave behind a quiet brightness. After the storm, the sky grows cleaner and clear. After so many tears, the calm finally appeared. It wasn't easy, wasn't quick, but every step was worth the cost. After the storm, I found myself no longer lost. I learned that every broken thing has its own way of healing through, that every dark and heavy night has its own way of breaking into blue. And what I thought would be my ending was slowly shaping me instead into something stronger and more beautiful, rising up from what I dread. I didn't know that on the other side there lived this kind of lightness. I didn't know the pain would pass and leave behind a quiet brightness. After the storm, the sky grows cleaner and clear. After so many tears, the calm finally appeared. It wasn't easy, wasn't quick, but every step was worth the cost. After the storm, I found myself no longer lost. I haven't forgotten the pain, it's part of who I am today. But now I look at it differently, it's proof of all I faced along the way. Every scar is step was worth the cost. After the storm, I found myself no longer lost. And now I breathe in deep and face the open sky. After the storm, it's finally time to fly. I was driving alone in silence when the song came on the air, and in less than just a heartbeat, your name was suddenly there. I wasn't expecting to find you living inside a melody, but you were there in every single note, as if the song was made for me. I can't listen to it anymore without seeing you somehow. That song became you completely, and you became that perfect moment now. It's the song we share together, that plays when I least expect it to, that takes me back in just a second, completely back to you. Every chord holds a memory, every pause holds your eyes. That song will always belong to you, wherever I am in this life. We never even chose it. It simply found its way to us on some ordinary night between us, and stayed without any fuss. Now it lives inside me quietly, like a tattoo that won't fade away. A song that carries you within it each and every time it plays. I can't listen to it anymore without seeing you somehow. That song became you completely, and you became that perfect moment now. It's the song we share together, that plays when I least expect it to, that takes me back in just a second, completely back to you. Every chord holds a memory, every pause holds your eyes. That song will always belong to you, wherever I am in this life. They say the music holds our memories, that it keeps what the mind lets go, that it reaches back for what time took away, and brings it home in its gentle flow. And I believe that now completely, because every time it starts to play, you come back so fully and so clearly, that the longing almost finds a way. Together, that plays when I least expect it to, that takes me back in just a second, completely back to you. Every chord holds a memory, every pause holds your eyes. this life. And when the last note fades and silence fills the room, I'll press play one more time, just to be close to you. The sunlight slips in slowly through the gap beside the blinds. The coffee's still warm and waiting, and time has left its rush behind. The streets outside are empty, the world has yet to wake, and I lie here softly resting in everything this Sunday chose to make. It isn't sadness that I'm feeling, it's something between the blue and fine, a gentle kind of melancholy that only Sunday mornings find. Sunday morning blue, where time just simply slows, where life steps back politely, and it's just me that the morning knows. Every minute stretches softly like honey falling slow. Sunday morning blue, the most beautiful day to let things go. The neighbor plays her piano from somewhere across the way. A little bird outside answers with its own unhurried say. I hold my pillow closely like I'm holding the whole day near, and let the Sunday wrap around me like something honest, warm and clear. It isn't sadness that I'm feeling, it's something between the blue and fine, a gentle kind of melancholy that only Sunday mornings find. Sunday morning blue, where time just simply slows, where life steps back politely, and it's just me that the morning knows. Every minute stretches softly like honey falling slow. Sunday morning blue, the most beautiful day to let things go. There is a color with no name that only exists at this hour, between the sleeping and the waking, before the world reclaims its power. It's the soft blue shade of Sunday that paints everything in calm, a canvas that comes back to find me every week like a gentle balm. Sunday morning blue, where time just simply slows, where life steps back politely, and it's just me that the morning knows. Every minute stretches softly like honey falling slow. Sunday morning blue, the most beautiful day to let things go. And when the afternoon arrives with all its golden hue, I'll keep this Sunday morning somewhere soft inside me too. The clock strikes 12 and the world outside has quietly slipped away. Just me and the warm amber lamplight and everything the night chose to say. There's a strange and lingering sweetness to this hour I can't quite explain. Too sweet to be called sadness, too deep to be loneliness or pain. It's like honey dripping slowly down, thick and warm with nowhere to be. This midnight has a taste all its own that only belongs to me. Midnight honey, strange and beautifully sweet. When the whole world falls to sleep in, I find my own quiet beat. Every hour that passes belongs to me. I make tea for no real reason, just for the ritual of it all. I let the jazz play low beside me and simply answer my own call. There are thoughts that only come here when the noise of the day is gone. Ideas that are born inside the darkness and bloom quietly on their own. It's like honey dripping slowly down, thick and warm with nowhere to be. This midnight has a taste all its own that only belongs to me. Midnight honey, strange and beautifully sweet. When the whole world falls to sleep in, I find my own quiet beat. Every hour that passes belongs to me alone somehow. Midnight honey, the most beautiful gift the night allows. Don't call me an insomniac, don't tell me I should rest. There's a kind of magic in this hour that I cannot leave behind at best. It's the only moment in the day that truly and completely belongs to me, where I am exactly who I am. No filter, no rush, just finally free. Midnight honey, strange and beautifully sweet. When the whole world falls to sleep in, I find my own quiet beat. Every hour that passes night, honey, as a sweet reminder of the night. I opened an old forgotten drawer, and the scent just stopped me where I stood. In less than just a single heartbeat, I was somewhere else, somewhere I once knew. It was you inside that fragrance. It was your skin, your warmth, your grace. It was an afternoon from years ago, preserved inside that quiet place. No photograph can do this. No song goes quite this deep inside. The scent goes straight into the memory and makes the years and distance slide. Old perfume that still carries you with it, a memory that needs no invitation. It simply comes to visit. It takes me somewhere I thought had disappeared. Oh, perfume, all of time kept inside a scent I've held for years. It was a Sunday, I remember clearly. The light was coming through the window pane. You walked past wearing that same fragrance, and something in me never felt the same. Now it finds me when I least expect it, in a shop, an embrace, a passing breeze. And for one moment I have everything back, you, that time, and all it used to be. No photograph can do this. No song goes quite this deep inside. The scent goes straight into the memory and makes the years and distance slide. Old perfume that still carries you with it, a memory that needs no invitation. It simply comes to visit. It takes me somewhere I thought had disappeared. Oh, perfume, all of time kept inside a scent I've held for years. They say that scent is the one sense that reaches deepest into memory, that it opens doors the mind has closed and tells the story back to you and me. And I believe it now completely, because every time that fragrance finds me here, you come back so vivid and so present that the longing almost disappears. Oh, perfume that still carries you with it, a memory that needs no invitation. It simply comes to visit. It takes me somewhere I thought had disappeared. Old perfume, all of time kept inside a scent I've held for years, and I breathe it in once more, one last and tender time, keeping that old perfume somewhere close to mine. There was no drama, there was no ache, just you beside me like you always were. A slow and unhurried morning breakfast, and the world beginning soft and sure. Your simple way of looking at me, as if I were the most certain thing alive, taught me that real and lasting love doesn't crash in waves, it just arrives. I never knew that it could feel this way, this light, this clean, this true, that loving someone could just be the most natural thing to do. Loving you was easy, like breathing in the morning air, like the sun that always finds its way back without needing to declare. There was no storm to weather, nothing left to prove or say. Loving you was easy, and easy was the most beautiful way. We laughed at the simplest little things and sat in silence without a care. We built our days up slowly, gently, like tending something soft and rare. We didn't need the grandest gestures or promises the wind would take away. We only needed one another close, and an afternoon with nowhere else to stay. I never knew that it could feel this way, this light, this clean, this true, that loving someone could just be the most natural thing to do. Loving you was easy, like breathing in the morning air, like the sun that always finds its way back without needing to declare. There was no storm to weather, nothing left to prove or say. Loving you was easy, and easy was the most beautiful way. that if it doesn't ache, it isn't real. But you showed me something different and more true, that the most beautiful love is the one you simply feel. That intensity was never meant to mean pain, and the truest kind of love you'll ever know is the one that lets you be yourself completely and loves you gently as you grow. There was no storm to weather, nothing left to prove or say. Loving you was easy, and easy was the most beautiful way. And if love is a choice we make each day, I choose this lightness every time. Loving you was easy, and it still is, and you're still mine. Keep that summer stored away in the deepest place I know, the long and golden afternoons, and everything I was back then in the glow. The smell of sunscreen in the air, the music from an old radio playing low. You're laughing at absolutely nothing, and the world feeling like somewhere I could go. It wasn't perfect, I know that, but it had a lightness that won't come again. A version of myself that only lived in that summer that stayed behind since then. The summer that never came back, that lives preserved inside my memory. Every day was colored gold and easy. Every night had its own kind of beauty. I look for it each year without fail, when the warmth begins to fill the air. But that summer was one of a kind, and one of a kind is all it'll ever be there. The nights were so much warmer back then, and the stars felt closer to the ground. We stayed awake until the early morning, with no fear of what would come around. There was an ice cream slowly melting, there was sand still caught between our toes, and the feeling that time was entirely ours, and that life still had so far left to go. It wasn't perfect, I know that, but it had a lightness that won't come again. A version of myself that only lived in that summer that stayed behind since then. The summer that never came back, that lives preserved inside my memory. Every day was colored gold and easy. to fill the air. But that summer was one of a kind, and one of a kind is all it'll ever be there. Maybe what I'm missing isn't really the summer season itself at all. Maybe it's the person I was living in it before I learned about the fall. That girl who didn't know those days were numbered, who lived each afternoon as if it were the first and last day of a summer without ending. A summer warm and open and unsure. The summer that never came back, that lives preserved inside my memory. Every day was colored gold and easy. Every night had its own kind of beauty. I look for it each year without fail, when the warmth begins to fill the air. But that summer was one of a kind, and one of a kind is all it'll ever be there. And when the next summer arrives, with all its warmth around me here, I'll smile at the summer that never came back, and thank it for the time it gave me there. 3 a.m. in jazz. I woke up for no reason in the middle of the night. The room was dark, the city silent, nothing but the quiet in sight. So I put the jazz on softly, so as not to wake a soul. And the music filled the bedroom like an embrace that made me whole. I don't know what pulled me from my sleep. Perhaps my heart was too full inside. But jazz always knows just what to do when there are no more words to guide. It's 3 a.m. and jazz is playing for those who cannot fall asleep. Every note says soft and gently that everything will find its peace. You don't need to understand the night, you don't need to fight it anymore. Just let the jazz sit here beside you until the sunrise finds your door. The saxophone speaks to me softly in a way that no one else quite can. It understands what has no language and turns it into something warm again. Peace, just peace in this strange hour when the whole wide world is fast asleep. And I discover that the midnight has its own gentle way of caring for me deep. I don't know what pulled me from my sleep. Perhaps my heart was too full inside. But jazz always knows just what to do when there are no more words to guide. It's 3 a.m. and jazz is playing for those who cannot fall asleep. Every note says soft and gently that everything will find its peace. You don't need to that is more than